Okay, RM, Happy New Year. This is tips and tricks for animation for your portfolio, maybe for Sheridan. I'm specifically using Sheridan as my example for animation. You need a character design. I need one more view for this character. I submitted this character about 2 years ago just for fun to see if I would get in. I submitted everything on paper, 8 by 10. I did not do any photocopying. I did not know you can do that. But I submitted everything on 8 by 10. I did not get in. I only got about a little bit less than 2. I only tried twice for the program. First time when I was at Sheridan, I just thought I started part-time. Then I went to Art Fundamentals. Then I tried it for animation then. I did not get in. I got only like 2 or something like that. Then I took fine art in another school. But if you want to try for Sheridan, you will need a character. Draw him big as possible. Make sure when you resize your drawing, study him very carefully and just crop him. Make sure he's the same height. The head is the same height. When you're turning him, he won't always be the same. If we're doing like a side view of him standing, he might be holding something, so his arms won't be exactly perfect. So do the best you can with that. Or if he's holding a cane or a purse, she might be holding a purse. You could do a girl character. So depends how they pick you. You could do paper, you could do it digital if you have a Wacom at home, a Cintiq. You could try scanning it and do it digitally. But for Sheridan, you can submit paper and pencil if you don't have access to a Cintiq. So you might have to buy yourself a tablet for like 200, 300 bucks. But if you're struggling with art supplies, then I don't recommend going into animation because that's a 4-year program. Plus extra, you have to pay for supplies, dorm. So it's a nice program to go into, but same with illustration. So you could try both of them, but if you don't get into them, take Art Fundamentals. It's going to be enough to get into Sheridan. But if you want to try your luck with animation, you could do the comic book character, but you have to really look for the pose. Make sure he's standing front, side, and the back. So you need probably a 3/4 view. It's about 4 views. I'm missing 1 view here. I need the front, but sometimes it can be very hard to find all the views right away. And you get pretty tired of watching all these films, looking for the pose. So that's my tip for you. Thanks for watching. Tips and tricks how to get into Sheridan animation. There are other animation programs out there, other schools, but a lot of people seem to be wanting to get into Sheridan, so I'm trying to help some of them out. You could try inking if you don't have a Cintiq or a tablet. You could try just pure ink, but draw your drawing first, trace it out, buy a light box, light table, or you can make one, and you have to draw clean. And then you could try to find your circle, or you could try it from scratch, but you don't have to draw from freehand right away. That's only like for life drawing, where you draw freehand. Animation, Disney, you do a lot of tracing, so that's how I do my characters. A lot of people like to do like a big circle, but then you need more space for the circle. So some people do lines going across, like, but the only thing I do is I make sure it's almost the same height. The back might not be always a perfect back, but try to get the best back view you can. And if you're doing like Mickey Mouse or superheroes, Batman or Spider-Man, just do it and hope for the best. But there are people that are split. They do Disney, they do comics, they do anime, so they pick whoever they pick, and that's how Sheridan teachers are. So don't be surprised if you don't get in, because your school for animation doesn't give a crap. You could be a 4-year animation illustration student. They'll mark you however they mark you on your portfolio. So, and that's how you get in. So they don't care if you have 3 years, 2 years of animation, or if you have illustration or anything like that. It's all based on your portfolio and what you give them. So keep that in mind. You could keep your character and keep working at it. There are some things that will change every year, so you don't always have to toss your character out. That's my tip. Thanks for watching. Tips and tricks hope will help you get into sheridan animation. Practice on your character as much as possible before you go on to other aspects of the portfolio that they want. Thanks for watching. I need one more view here for the front, but I cannot find it right now, so you might run out of time. So get your character done first and then the other parts of the portfolio. Thanks for watching. And if you don't get in right away, just keep working on your character the whole year until you get it looking right, and then you might not have to make a new character next time. You could probably use the same character. You see, you have to use the emotions for the same character, happy, angry, sad, but sometimes that will change. So yeah, the portfolio is different every year too. So some things you could keep, some things you could toss out, so you don't always have to start from scratch. Thanks for watching my portfolio tips and tricks 2022. Happy New Year to you.